we're gonna talk to you about how to set up and play your at-home bocce. All right, so these are the materials that we have. So for setup, you need something that can act as cones. So we brought cups, that's what we'll mark our foul line with. You'll need something that can act as the palina. It can really be any sort of small round object, ideally. So we have an orange. You could use an apple, you could use a tennis ball, a golf ball, anything like that. We just have a small piece of paper, so we'll rip a small piece of paper off of here that we're gonna mark underneath of our palina just in case it moves. So we'll show you that when we set up. And then you just need to make sure that you've got an actual bocce ball from your coach or local program. All right, so I've got some helpers here and a measuring tape. So I've got some helpers here that are gonna help set it up. So Grace, you wanna take, or Liam, take the cones because you know where they go. Okay, take that and walk all the way down. So we need to measure this out to 30 feet. So at one end, you'll have your cones.
Wow, Mommy, this is a pretty one.
Okay, Liam, can you place your cones on both sides? A little bit further apart, bud. All right, and then we'll come down the other end. And we'll take our piece of paper and our object that's acting as the palina, and we'll put it right here in the center, right? So it should be right at the end of your measuring tape at the 30-foot mark. All right, we can put our measuring tape away because we've got the palina marked. All right, and that's set up, so pretty simple. So we'll move into now how to complete your actual rolls. So Liam, do you want to go down to the start there? And then Grace, you can help me measure, so you can stay down there, okay? So you just need to make sure, just like in regular bocce, that your toes don't cross the foul line, right? So you just need to make sure you're throwing from behind the foul line that you've marked. So Liam, you want to roll that bocce ball? Keep it on the ground, good. Ah, it's a bit far, but that's okay. We'll go down and measure it. He's a new bocce player, so he's learning. Don't touch it, Grace. All right, so to measure, you just need your measuring tape, right? And we're gonna go from the bocce. So Grace, you're gonna go from, and you just hold the measuring tape on the bocce ball here, okay? So you're gonna go from the front of the bocce to the side and middle of your palina. All right, so here, and we're gonna make sure we're measuring in inches, not feet. So this would be feet in inches. It would be 7 feet, 11 inches. We wanna make sure we're just measuring with the inch marks. So this would be at 95 inches, all right? So I'm gonna show you on the score sheet, if I can stand up, pregnant problem. So this will be our singles at-home score sheet, right? And if we're doing our qualifying scores, we need to do 4 rolls. So that would be our first roll, and we would be at 95. All right, so how about you do it again? You wanna roll another one, Liam? We need to complete 4 rolls for our qualifying scores. And then after we do that, we'll talk about how we submit for our final scores.
Can I do it next?
Yeah.
It's downhill.
Okay. You want to hold that at the front of it again? All right, and that time we're at 72 inches. So again, we're going from the front of the bocce. You want to hold that right against the front of the bocce? Good. Over to the middle and center of the palina. So we're right at 72 inches. So I'll mark that on my score sheet. All right, so for my qualifying scores, I would do that 2 more times. And then I would add those numbers up to get my total. When you are doing your final score, so when you're submitting your final score results for either fall sectionals or fall fest, you will play 3 games. Each game, you're gonna do 4 frames. So again, you can pull this score sheet out of the at-home guide that you can find on our SOPA website. So you'll have to roll for each game. You're gonna roll 16 balls, right? So you're gonna roll 4 different frames. Each of those frames has 4 balls, and that'll give you 1 game. So you need to complete that 3 times. You can do that over, I would suggest you do at least 1 game at a time, but you can do that in 2 or 3 different sessions, because I know it can be a lot and it can take a little while. Just try to make sure that you're using the same surface for all of those attempts that you do. So we hope that helps you learn how to set up and score your at-home bocce. Thanks so much.